I just wanted to come on here real quick and let you guys know the deal with the website that we created. Um, the one that I'm referring to is the videos. I'll link up this live stream after this with the video link, but it's the one where we made the Franken UI site. I think the last three ones were making a website for my client. Whatever, we made it on stream. The last website ones that we did, and on Friday I texted the client because it was finished, and it was live on their servers. And I said, "Hey, take a look. Let me know what you think." And at that point, um, I had actually run out of the retainer that they paid me previously. They paid me retainers up front, and then once I exhaust the retainer, then they pay me another retainer. Usually it's $500. I've worked with these guys for a long time, but this time the client took one look at the Franken UI website that we made, and he said, "Okay, we're going to give you $2,500. We're going to give you $2,500 this time, and we want you to integrate it to our back end, and we're going to have a lot more work for you." So I just wanted to come on and let you guys know that sometimes, not all the time, I'll be honest with you, not all the time, sometimes hard work does pay off. And sometimes people can see it and they respect it, and they reward you for it, and they want you on board with their team. Um, I will try as much as I can, because I mentioned they're giving me a large amount of money up front to continue work for them hourly. Um, it's going to be some time that I have to spend with them. Um, I will try to do as much as I can on live stream so that you can see what I'm doing, and so that we can continue coding things in real life. But as you know, some of that stuff is confidential, and I can't like share it with you guys. But I do have my ways of, like we did with these last live streams. I redacted the models that I was given, and I was able to stream myself kind of incognito. Um, so yeah, um, pretty cool. I have never actually received this amount of money before, just all at once. Other than, just regular work paychecks. This for freelance. This is the biggest break that I've had. So I'm super excited about it, and we there's going to be more um, opportunities. There's going to be a lot of exciting stuff coming down the road, and yeah, it's crazy. Um, I guess I'll go back and I'll tell you exactly like how I met the client, and how I got where I am today with them, and how I came to get $2,500 just from them looking at this website that we made together. So I think it started back in 2022, in September. I just sometimes just randomly look on forums, Craigslist, DTN. Yeah, $2,500 blew my mind. Um, Sometimes I randomly look on Craigslist and see, if there's something in the computer gig section or in the jobs section. You never know what people are looking for unless you like look. So yeah, every now and then I'll look on Craigslist, and this one time I saw one. It was an ad, and it just said PHP and Laravel, um, HTML, CSS. We need somebody to get started pretty quickly. So I actually didn't know very much about Laravel. I knew a lot about PHP, and I was familiar with Laravel, I'd say, but I never made anything with Laravel. So I kind of lied a little bit, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm a Laravel expert." And he said, "Okay, um, here's exactly what we need done. he gave me his entire Laravel code base, minus the environment variable, so no database connection. When he did that, it made me think, okay, maybe this guy kind of knows a little bit about what he's talking about, and he did, but not the code, oddly enough. But I'll get to that later. So what he wanted me to do was he wanted me to take a blade template and just add something in. I think it was like the address or something to the existing template. Mr. Captain Morgan, get some of that good green stuff. Hi from Australia. How you going, mate? It's good to have you. Thanks for joining. So they just needed me to like update the blade template. It was super easy, but I still didn't really know how to do it. But I looked it up and I was able to fix it. I was able to tell him how I would fix it in that afternoon. Before that, actually, I kind of thought they were fake because it was a weird operation. They were doing motivational events. They were willing to pay me up front, and it just felt really weird. So I said to the guy, I was like, is this fake? What is this? And it pissed him off. I almost lost the client. So, but then that was when I showed my chops and said how I'd fixed the problem. And then he said, okay, I'll call you back. And then he called me and he was like, okay, we'll give you $250 for some time up front, and go ahead and here's all the information to get on our servers. And we drew up a contract and all this stuff. And then I had it fixed that afternoon. And then he said, okay, this guy's legit. So he gave me another installment, and then so on and so forth. I want to say up to like 20. I counted at $20,000 that I've made from them over, since 2022. So a pretty good chunk of change. Not working regularly, not enough to sustain myself, but I have a regular full-time job as well. So just enough to kind of supplement the income and allow me to live a little bit more comfortably with my family. That worked kind of petered out a little bit. They had a little bit of a business issue, I want to say. Nothing that I caused. Everything that I make for them was super sweet. And I got to work with some sick designers, and we made some really killer websites. And all I was doing was just integrating them with this like Laravel backend that they had. And then I even made them like an Android app as well, for their it was for scanning tickets for their events. And that was sweet too. I had a lot of work out of them. But something happened on the business side. I'm not really too sure what it was, and they shut down. And there was like about 8 or 9 months where I didn't hear back from them. And I thought, okay, well, that's the end of this. And then the end of that. And then I want to say like November of last year, the one guy that was still left there called me up and he said, hey, we're doing something else now. We're actually going to go with this marketing company who says that they're going to use these AI programs to generate the website. And they're going to use a marketing tool called Go High Level in order to manage everything. So everything was supposed to go through Go High Level, and they were going to somehow ChatGPT the pages or something. That was the plan. And so they said, okay, all we need you to do is get us the data from your existing system, the one with the PHP Laravel backend, and we'll put it into Go High Level, and we'll do everything from there. And that'll be our new system. And I said, well, I'll admit, I protested a little bit because obviously that's dumb. We had a business model. We had a system that was actually like 10 years old, and it worked, and it was great. And they just wanted to kind of upend everything for no good reason, other than they didn't know how to work it. And probably just that they wanted the client all to themselves. But rather than, stopping them or like, kicking and screaming or anything like that, I said, okay, go ahead. And we'll see how it goes. And it didn't go well. It didn't go well for them. And so So I want to say 5 months later, about a month ago, the client called me back and he's like, hey, it didn't really go well. They kind of ran off with my money. And yeah, I'm not sure what to do. So I said, okay, well, I mean, you're the owner of an existing system. I know how to work it. Why don't we just, spin that back up and we'll do what we know works. And he said, yeah. And that's when I got the website model image from the artist. That's when I redacted it. That's when I started live streaming it, and that's when where we wind up today. So then we made that website together, and on Friday, this last Friday, I emailed the client and I said, hey, this website's ready. I put it up on their servers and I said, hey, tell me what you think about it. And I happened to have used up all of my retainer time that he paid me previously. So I also gave him an invoice for $500. And all weekend went by, and then this morning I got a text message from the client that just simply said, can you send me an invoice for $2,500? We want to pay you a little bit more in advance this time. So that means they really like the website. They were really probably just impressed with how quickly we turned it around. They were waiting for 5 months with these marketing people and their AI tools. I guess what I just really want to say, my overall message about this story is that if it ever seems like AI is going to take your job, or people are saying that programmers not going to be around in X amount of years or whatever like that, just remember my story. Remember that you can beat them. I mean, it's not hard to beat, actually. When in reality, I mean, if you need a product, if you're a legitimate business that needs a product, you really only have one option, and that is to hire a developer at this point. And what's really cool right now is that there are people who have been suckered into believing that you don't need to hire a developer, and they're currently waiting for their products to be developed. My wife's cousin is actually one of them. He owns a solar panel installation business, and he entrusted his website making with a company that was going to use AI to build it, and AI this, AI that. And I'm not knocking AI. I mean, I use Copilot, I use ChatGPT every day. But to a certain degree, somebody's trying to sell you a bill of goods, unless they can actually produce a decent product. I've seen it happen time and time again. And as developers, you need to understand that there's not a lot of substance out there, and I think that there's actually, I mean, for me personally, I'm working more than I've ever have before. And that doesn't make sense, because aren't our jobs supposed to be going away? I mean, I have more work. It's almost like the jobs are going away, but they're going away because people are scared, and people are kind of getting out of the field because they think that their jobs are going to go away. It's this crazy, I want to say Barbra Streisand effect, but it's not on a person. That's like, the Barbra Streisand effect is like, if you think something is going to happen, if you think something bad is happening to you, then it actually is happening to you. It will happen to you. But anyway, all I'm saying is that it's a great time to be a developer. It's a great time to be in software. Any type of developer. You can even be an AI developer. And people are just throwing billions at that industry. It's definitely a good one. Although I would caution against throwing all your chips in that basket, to be honest, because the rate at which people are being disappointed by AI products leads me to believe that there could conceivably be a bust in AI stuff. There is just more than any industry that has ever existed. Think about that for a second. Think of any other industry that has ever existed, and it has never had as much money behind it. Think about that. What's going to happen when all those people get disappointed? What's going to happen to all that? All those investors, you know what I mean? I say that because I legitimately don't know, because I'm not in finance or whatever. But all I'm saying is there's a lot of disappointment coming down the pike. But if you're a good developer and you know what is good, you know how to use your tools, and I'm even using AI, I use AI to make these websites. You don't think I use Copilot? You don't think I use ChatGPT to help me make these websites? It's because I know how to make websites that I'm actually able to produce a freaking website, and I'm actually able to produce something. These guys are a special case, I'll admit. If you're a new business, if you are just getting into the whatever game and you don't already have existing infrastructure, it may be beneficial for you to go with some kind of like out-of-the-box solution, go high level or something like that for your customer management. I think that that's a legitimate solution. But for the people that are trying to sell existing businesses, like it's going to be just easy, just run them through the freaking ChatGPT and they'll have a website that converts. There's a lot of that going on, and when that happens, there's going to be a lot of desperation to get work like ours done. DTN, I also use AI sometimes. This is not AI anonymous or anything like that. I'm just saying that, yeah, man, it's pretty sweet. I'm pretty, why am I outside live? Because it's a nice day. Also, please don't talk like that. I'm not going to change it, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I think that hurts me when you do that. Not inside or whatever, but like I think... Here, hold on. See, remove. Oh, I removed the wrong message. My bad, dude. I removed your message. My bad. Hold on. Yeah, nothing personal. I don't have any problem with people who talk like that. I just can't have it on my live stream. I'm sure you understand. But yeah, man, it's a nice day. Why can't I talk like that? I mean, you could talk like that personally, but if it goes on my stream, then it might get like flagged or whatever. So I just try to keep it off, and it's nothing personal at all. Like I don't mind if you talk like that at all. That's completely a legitimate way of talking. But on my stream, it's got to be kind of PG. You know what I mean? But all right, yeah, no, I'm outside because no, it's straight. I understand. It's if it was a different stream, it'd probably be straight. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. I don't know if you could see, but it's I live in Florida, and normally we don't get an opportunity to go outside. Like yesterday, it was up in like 99, and with the humidity, that was like feels like temperature of like 110. So you can't even like humanly possibly go outside. So today I'm just taking advantage of the fact that it's kind of nice early, and yeah, not everything has to be like, I'm a coder, but I don't have to be like a vampire, you know what I mean? I don't have to be reclusive. But anyway, yeah, man, $2,500 from the client because they love the website so much. And this is just the first payment that they gave me too. I mentioned that I've already gotten like $20,000 from them in total over the years. So this client that I found on Craigslist it just keeps giving me more and more work. I almost feel guilty, but I mean, like, they need the work and I'm here to do it. I'm good at it, and I keep track of my work. It's funny because at this time I did my work on live stream. So I actually have the record of how many hours I worked, and I'm accurate, man, and I'm honest. And that kind of stuff is really important, and it comes across with clients because people, at the end of the day, people are just not stupid. You can't fool people. You can try to fool people, but you only end up looking like a fool yourself. You really just have to be honest with people, work your butt off, and then, you know, hope for the best. Honestly, if nothing happens, I mean, you work your butt off, then you tried, you know. But this time, it did happen, so I'm thankful. Yeah, I'm really thankful, and I'm thankful to all y'all for you know, joining in and engaging and watching me make this website. It actually helps me to stay on focus, and it helps me get the job done. So thank you guys for letting me do this. I think that's going to be it for me today. I got a lot of work to do, but look out for some more from me. Let's see what you got. They FW Ava. Oh, I'm moving to Florida because I live in the worst place, St. Louis, Missouri. Right on. Maybe I'll see you around. I can't get more specific about my specific location, but hey, you never know. Florida's a sweet place, and it's going to be fun moving here and then having the GTA game come out. That's going to be pretty sweet. But yeah, no, cool. Anyway, that's it for me, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to Coding Things IRL, and we're going to be doing a lot more videos. I got a couple things in the works right now. But yeah, hard work pays off. $2,500 from my client when they saw the beautiful website. And by the way, it looks a lot different with all the actual images that they provided. And we were able to integrate them seamlessly because we set it up nicely. All right, that's it. Peace out, guys. Later.